Holy shit. This Chris Chan case is physically exhausting. I honestly don't want to leave this chair. I usually, every single video I do, I'm sitting up. I just, no. But let me say that my opinion about this whole Chris Chan case didn't change a lot. When it comes to what should Chris Chan face, I think that he needs to be removed from society, at least until he gets treated. Or this is under control, which I don't know what that would possibly mean, but I'll leave that to the professionals, I guess. But learning about how deep this troll group, let's call it, actually is quite sickening, and made me realize that Chris Chan is not the biggest piece on the table right now. Alright, I'll try to get some energy up. No, not an excuse for me to stop being lazy. So for those who might not understand what I'm saying, there was this specific girl that I would say that maybe it's the ringleader. Let's call it like that. Let's I guess we can say that, right? It was a girl that on Discord call we can hear her questioning, driving basically the confession of Chris Chan.
It was satisfactory. It took a while. It took a few tries to...
It took a few tries, yeah. She is older.
But like everything, there was a little bit of background to it. And would you know it, this girl... Can I keep this YouTube friendly? It's an absolute bitch, you know? She is the embodiment of what you see usually in those teen drama shows, you know, where there's always this like secret group that likes to drink blood or some shit. It seems crazy to you, but it's near to that point. So Bella, as I think she is known for in Discord, or actually her real name, let me see that shit. But all you gotta know is that this woman is absolutely psychotic. She confessed that she had some sort of objective to make Chris Chan self-delete, let's call it. Apparently she did this before with someone who actually went ahead and do it. Don't know how deep. Again, all I've seen, I'm not gonna say allegations, I've seen the conversations. It's pretty safe to assume that there's something wrong with Bella. But knowing all this, it gives a second perspective to the call. You know, my first thought when I heard her going like, you know, oh, and what would you do? Like, she was driving the conversation to, like, in a way that she wasn't attacking him or whatnot. The first thought that I had was, okay, so she is talking in a way that doesn't make him shut down. So she wants the most information, and I thought it was for noble reasons, perhaps. But now knowing this, that she was actually actively driving Chris Chan in a blackmail kind of way to delete himself. That she seeked joy in seeing him in a bad position, and she wasn't alone. Now it's so creepy to know that she wasn't driving that conversation to get more information. She was honestly pleased with what she was hearing. And listen, again, Chris Chan, paying for what he did, yeah. But right now, it's not even about feeling pity. It's just terrible to understand. Like, in my previous video, I talked about how people are dealt with bad hands of cards. Like this is, I'm sorry, I'm actually gonna go deep on that analogy and just say that Chris Chan doesn't even have a hand. He's supposed to play poker with no cards. Like, it's just an awful environment that he was raised in. I simply cannot understand how he survived this long. Again, this is not really about sympathy, about saying that he shouldn't face the consequences, but it's like watching Joker, right? It's really hard to not feel bad for the guy. Really hard. And listen, in the end of the day, he did some fucked up shit that he thought it was normal, or it was supposed to be that way, that he liked to be with his mother in the kind of relationship that he was in. No matter how sick that sounds to us, he wasn't doing it purposely to hurt her. Now Bella and the other people, they're top level fucking douchebags. I want to find the worst word that I could get for these kind of people, because this is planned, this is intentional, this is pure malice. But yeah, if you are interested in going deep onto the theories, I guess. I don't know how correct or false this information is. I've seen literally just one comment. I haven't seen any other video talk about this specifically, but apparently Bella is well covered. Bella has some very powerful parents. From what I read, I think it's a comment on Optimus channel, talking about how her mother is actually from, you know, secret services, and her father is also some sort of like in law enforcement. But apparently her parents were trying to cover up through DDoS attacks that were too elaborate to be done by a random computer on a random household. They were trying to limit the kind of information that would get out about her daughter. And listen, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I thought people were joking about this because this is the only thing, this is the kind of shit that you see in movies, man. She apparently is a cult leader in a certain way. Again, I've seen the conversation itself, unless everything, every single conversation is fake. The way she talked about Chris Chan, awful. Oh yeah, another fucked up part of the story is that Chris Chan actually had a girl that liked him, honestly liked him, and he rejected because in his mind, he had a good relationship with his mother and he didn't want to abandon that. Listen, I don't know how many videos I want to cover about Chris Chan. I was roaming around my room for like, no kidding, 2 fucking hours before making this video because I honestly don't know even how I'm possibly talking about this. I like to comment, but there's some shit I don't think I've ever seen. My career is not long, but I haven't seen such heavy shit. Even EDP was like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I don't want to compare anything, but this is so fucked up in so many levels and it involves so many people, not just Chris Chan. But if anything, if you want to take away, I think the biggest conclusion from this video, I think it would be the fact that I don't think even it's the autism. I think because certainly it's fair to assume that Chris has something else on his mind, right? It is so dangerous. And I'm always suspicious when I see people with mental disabilities or some sort of like mental instability to be on the internet. Again, autism is not really like functioning autism. I don't think it would be the issue. But again, I don't think he's just autistic. He has something else. If that is just mere trauma from all these years about, you know, people incentivizing this behavior, even though I don't think these trolls specifically were like, they were kind of suspicious, like, oh, you're dating your mother. But regardless, you get in toxic environment, of course things can go out of control, but it's still you're doing. I kind of feel bad that Chris Chan is the only one that is going to jail. Not because he doesn't deserve that, or at least get treated in a hospital or any other kind of facility. It's just the fact that he's the one going alone when this whole behavior problem absolutely has to be pinned on other people. But I would like to know that. Is it because I don't know. This opinion is something that is 100%. I will back it up 100%. Bella is definitely way worse than, I know he did it, what he did, but she's way fucking worse because she knows the ramifications of her actions and what she wanted from people. To actually drive people to delete themselves, seek enjoyment in that shit. Listen, I don't know. I can't even give benefit of doubt to those people because that's just twisted. Can that even be treated? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just mere fucking evil. So I'd like to know if I'm the only one with this thought in my mind, honestly. That's the only reason I do these videos. Sometimes I feel weird, but I don't know, man. To me, intention is so bad. Like, when someone has an intention to do wrong. Chris Chan, man, he's not a child, honestly. He still knew what he was doing. But goddamn, in his mind, even though it's disgusting and terrible, he thought he was doing something good. Which I guess it's a bad kind of evil, like it's a very dangerous kind of evil when people think there's no problem. But when people know there's a problem and they still do it, is also, to me, is worse. I don't know. It just seems, it's such a weird behavior for people to have. I cannot simply understand that. But let me know what you think, alright? This is weird. This is the first video. I don't even know if I should ask you to subscribe because it's such bad circumstances, man. You know when you meet people in worse circumstances and you go like, I wish I met you differently? Well, I say the same thing. I wish I saw you, I met you guys on a different case. But hey, subscribe if you like these kind of videos, I guess. I mean, just honestly, I'm looking for comments. I want more information as well. If you have more information, go ahead and shoot. But right now, man, I'm gonna take a more 5 minutes to rest from this case. It's actually quite sickening. So without anything else to say, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.